Friends, today we are going to learn about a subject called computational thinking, and in that subject, we are going to learn about the algorithm, flowchart, and pseudocode. Introduction is about the algorithms, flowchart, and pseudocode. First, what is algorithm? An algorithm is the set of steps for solving any problem. It makes easier to return a program. And examples of algorithm are preparing breakfast, calculating the moon phase, drawing curve, etc. And algorithm in our real life, considering some problems like baking a cake. To solve this problem by algorithm, uh, first we have to write step by step. First step is to start. In every algorithm, we want to first step we want to write start, and write the steps that are involved in that problem, and finally we want to end the algorithm. uh, that's all. By this we can easily write an algorithm. And the divide and conquer strategy in algorithm, to if we take any problem like preparing breakfast, same problem. First step, as usual, we want to write a start, and the second step we want to prepare the breakfast, and last step is to end this. In that preparing breakfast second step, we the sub steps are there. First, to prepare sandwich and with some chips and yes, a cup of coffee, like that. And next, why do we need to build the algorithms? If we want to build the house, like anything, we want to design it. Like that, if we want to write an program, we want to first write the algorithm. uh, so it makes easier to write a program. And next, we are going to see the algorithm in the programming designs. To solve it, it is necessary to write the algorithm for any programs, like programming, like to calculate grade obtained given mark, or producing a document, like that. And in the we have several steps to building a program to solve a particular problem. Like first, we want to analyze the program and designing a computer solution to the problem by developing an algorithm, and write the computer algorithm based on the algorithm, and finally we want to test the program. And why we want to how the algorithm is specified. And algorithm is must specified enough so that it can convert easily to a program. And like it can be specified like textually, graphically. Textually means using pseudocode, and graphically is using flowchart. First, textually uh, is flowchart. Flowchart is the graphical expression of the sequence of operations in a program, and it can be represented graphically using a flowcharts. These are some symbols in flowcharts. For starting and start and end, first symbol is used, and for processing that, second symbol, and the input outputs that can be written in that box, and for testing that we can use the fourth diagram. And next, we are seeing one example. In that first circle, we want to write start, and next it is the input structure in which the input details can be written, and in this third box the process is written, and fourth one the output is written. Finally, we want to put the circle shape, oval shape, yeah, and we want to write end. And next, you are going to see about pseudocode. It is an outline of a program written in a form that can be easily converted to a real programming. It resembles actual program that can be it is implemented later. uh, Pseudocode is normally codes these following actions like initialization of variables, assignment of values to variables, arithmetic operation, relational operation, etc. An example of pseudocode uh, is like algorithm, but it is little different from algorithm. It is slight programming is written, which is the real program is made, and it is an example of flow chart of pseudocode. First, as well, we want to start, and in that box we want to input, and in the center we want to write how the process in that pseudocode, and fourth we want to, and next we have the output box, and finally we put the end. And another example, it is the selection line, selection in the pseudocode. In that, if we see in this, we have two cases, which one is true case and false case. If the height is greater than 1.6, it will give the output that you are tall. If it is less than, it will give false. By this, this flow chart is written. This is another example. By this, we should know that what an algorithm is, and when algorithm should be developed, when a computer program can be built, and these are some basic steps in building a computer program to solve a program. And we learned that what the flow charts are and how to represent algorithm graphically using flow charts. Like this, we can easily learn about algorithm, flow chart, and pseudocode.